have on the back here Frog, who is very used to going out. We've also got Polly, who's a rising 6-year-old retrained racehorse of our daughter Rosie's. Now Polly has been out a few times, but today is the first time we're taking her out to cross country. This might be a completely different situation, and it might increase her tension or change her behaviour. She has been quite quiet when we've taken her out before, but just recently she's feeling quite fresh, and it might come out when we go to cross country. So we're nearly at the venue. What are your tips for when you arrive at an event with a horse that is a little bit overexcited or anxious?
Start off with, don't rush to get them off. Just leave them settle for a bit, especially if they've got company, so they don't form a habit. And when you take them off, just do as little as possible. Just let them walk around, have a look, keep them out of your personal space, and just let them take in the environment and just settle.
And it's different this time because we bought Frog as well. So when you first go to a cross-country course or somewhere like that, it is quite nice to have a lead horse. We didn't have one last time because we were going out for a dressage lesson, which was a bit different. But Rosie, you've got Frog as a lead pony. You've got me riding Frog.
Yeah.
And so we'll lead you a little bit, you and Polly, if there's anything that she doesn't like.
Yeah.
We talk about these safe ties a lot, but they can be tied up on the truck. You bring them off and you can tie them straight to the outside of your truck with no sort of faffing around. And it's the same when you're loading them as well. Actually, they seem to have come off. They're very calm. Letting them have a little look around before we tack up.
You can see there's a lot of little fences here. Good for young horses to practice on. And so we'll start to work around and have a look at that. Able to just let them travel around and relax. It's always a good thing to do. As you can see, Rosie just picking up a nice rhythm and just letting her travel around. We've got both horses warmed up now. Rosie's following along behind, and they've chosen a nice small jump to start off with. So here you can see Rosie going first now. It's really important that horses learn to travel and take on things themselves. You don't want them to rely on another horse. It's good to start the process, but then build in their independence and teach them how to do it themselves. Here we're about to tackle our first bit of a challenging obstacle. I've got a small ditch here, or coffin. Okay, so we've got our lead horse. He's going to come in first. Over we go. This is important here. Horse isn't sure. She's taking a look up at the other horse. Rosie's letting her have a good look. Just put a bit of leg on. That's it. She really wants to. She's trying hard. Have a look. That's it. Good tap. Yep. Left and right. Where she's stuck. There, good. Bring her back this way. Bring her back over here, tap her along, tap her over here, good. Good. Yeah, she was so close to doing it just a second ago. And when they're in that state, you don't want to completely drop them. You want to keep a little bit of a forward aid on, but just stop kicking. That's the really big key. Then they know they're thinking the right things. Good. There she goes, left to right. Come on, tap her up. There you go. There's a great step. That back end stepping round is what we're looking for. That's it. Keep going, Pen. Keep going, Pen. Well done. And around again. Pen, lead up. There you can see the lead horse coming into its own. Let's go again. Be nice and positive, Rosie. Look up, follow along. That's it. Good, well done. Just a little breather, a little chance to think. And there, she's taken that really well. Rosie just sitting, allowing her to do it, as opposed to really riding her through it. And you can see you've got to have enough energy to create, you know, to make your horse look for the correct answer, because a lot of the times there's not enough energy. They just go for the easy option, which is to not do something as challenging as this. For those horses that get a little bit strong in in open spaces, it's a good idea after jumps to just circle them around and let them calm down and not go chasing the next fence. So in between fences, circle, calm. If they feel like they've got a good rhythm, everything's good, then on to the next fence. And just repeat that around the course. Great, going pretty well, so we're going to take on another challenge. Skinny fence here, trot and pop, up a bank and over. There we go, well ridden. A really good thing to do is to stop, relax, and let your horse be calm in between fences, or walk some small circles and just try to get them used to the idea that they're on course, but it's not constantly an activity. Sometimes you have to rest, and it's also why it's a good idea to break up your training session. So you do a couple of jumps, stop, talk about it, have a drink before you go on to the next one. Here we come, we're just going to finish on some water. Oh, great job. You can see Rosie letting her put her head down and look at that water. As your horse gets more confident going through the water, you want to encourage them to just ride, come off your legs, so you don't let them put their head down anymore, you just ride them through. Great. So that's Polly done for the day. They're going to swap horses. Rosie's going to have a go on Frog. Polly's done really well. She's had a good outing. Had a look around, a couple of challenges which we've managed to overcome. So that's increased her ability to go out and do a course.